God has an urgent message for you today. Exactly 10 minutes ago, something massive began in the spiritual realm, and you're receiving this message at the perfect moment. This isn't just coincidence, it's divine timing working in your favor. The shift that your soul has been waiting for has already started, and God is calling you to be ready for what's about to unfold in your life. This message comes with love, to prepare your spirit for the incredible transformation that began just moments ago. You're not here by accident. You're here because God needs you to understand what has already started moving in the heavenly places. As you hear these words, know that God sees the spiritual shift that just occurred in realms beyond what your eyes can see. It's normal to feel confused or wonder what exactly began 10 minutes ago, but remember that divine timing works differently than earthly time. This message is your spiritual alarm clock, waking you up to what God has set in motion for your life. You're receiving this warning because this is the moment you've been unknowingly preparing for your entire life. Even when spiritual shifts feel mysterious or overwhelming, trust that this timing is perfect, because God orchestrates everything for your highest good. Those who aren't spiritually ready will miss this divine opportunity completely. But you're listening, and that means God has chosen you to be part of what's beginning right now in this very moment. What began 10 minutes ago wasn't something you could see with your physical eyes, but your spirit felt it the moment it happened. God has shifted something in the spiritual atmosphere around your life, like switching seasons in the heavenly realm. Just like winter suddenly gives way to spring, bringing new life and fresh possibilities, this spiritual shift is bringing new opportunities that were locked away until this exact moment. It's time to let go of old patterns that kept you stuck in the previous spiritual season. Release doubt, fear, and past disappointments that belong to what was, not what's beginning. Now embrace faith, expectation, and readiness for the miraculous that belongs to this new phase God has opened for you. Just like a key turning in a lock that's been sealed for years, spiritual doors are opening right now that were previously impossible to access. This shift isn't meant to confuse you, but to transform every area of your life. What seemed impossible yesterday becomes possible today because of what God began in the spiritual realm. The foundation has been laid, the door has opened, and now it's time for you to step through. This spiritual shift that began 10 minutes ago isn't just happening around you, it's happening inside you too. You'll start noticing changes in how you think, feel, and see your circumstances. Suddenly, problems that seemed huge yesterday feel manageable today. Dreams that felt impossible start feeling within reach. People and opportunities that match your new spiritual season begin appearing in your life. This is more than just positive thinking. It's a divine checkpoint where God aligns your inner world with what He's doing in the spiritual realm. Find courage to step boldly into this new spiritual season, because hesitation will cost you divine opportunities. There's a loving plan at work in your life, and what began 10 minutes ago is part of God's perfect timing for your breakthrough. Challenges that seemed overwhelming yesterday are actually opportunities for rapid spiritual growth today. Every obstacle becomes a stepping stone when you're walking in divine timing. When things feel intense or move quickly, reach out in prayer for guidance. God is always here to give you strength, wisdom, and direction as you navigate this transition. In your prayers, you'll find the clarity you need to recognize and embrace what God is doing in this new season of your life. As we've discussed this incredible spiritual shift that just began, I want to help you stay connected to divine guidance throughout this transition. If these messages about God's perfect timing resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more spiritual warnings and blessings. You don't want to miss what God reveals next about this amazing season He's opening in your life. Pay attention to signs confirming this spiritual shift has begun in your personal life. These aren't just random events. They are divine confirmations, Sent to show you that what started 10 minutes ago is real and active in your world. You might suddenly receive unexpected phone calls with good news, find money you forgot about, or have complete strangers offer help when you need it most. You might see repeated number sequences like 111, 222, or 333 appearing everywhere you look. These aren't coincidences. They're heaven's way of getting your attention. Your body might feel different too. Sudden energy when you were tired, peaceful calm replacing anxiety, or excitement about the future replacing worry about problems. You might have vivid dreams filled with symbols of new beginnings, or wake up with solutions to problems that puzzled you for months. Some people feel tingling sensations, warmth in their chest, or sudden knowing about what steps to take next. Trust your intuition about these changes, because that inner voice is your direct connection to divine wisdom. When something feels different in a good way, when opportunities appear out of nowhere, or when you feel called to take action you've been avoiding, that's God confirming the shift through your spiritual senses. These intuitive moments are divine GPS signals, showing you exactly how to navigate this new spiritual season. Notice them, trust them, and follow where they lead you. Remember, you're not navigating this massive spiritual shift alone. God is with you every step of the way, surrounding you with extra protection during this time of change. Around you stands an army of guardian angels, spiritual guides, and heavenly helpers, all working overtime to support you through this transition. What began 10 minutes ago in the spiritual realm comes with divine insurance. Nothing harmful can touch what God is building in your life. This beginning is designed to elevate you, not overwhelm you, and every part of this shift is under God's loving control. Feel grateful for being chosen to experience this spiritual upgrade, for it shows how much potential God sees in you. Each moment you spend aligned with this new timing brings you closer to the life you've always dreamed of living. The universe is reorganizing itself around your highest good, removing obstacles and opening pathways you never knew existed. Nothing can separate you from this divine love and support, not past mistakes, current circumstances, or future fears. You are held, protected, and guided through every aspect of this transformation. Divine timing, God's perfect spiritual clock, is why this shift began exactly when it did. Your soul has been preparing for this moment, through every experience, every lesson, and every prayer you've ever offered. What started 10 minutes ago happened because you're finally ready to handle the blessings and responsibilities that come with this new spiritual level. These moments show you're connected to God's master plan, living in perfect harmony with divine orchestration. As signs of this shift become clearer in your daily life, let them build unshakable confidence in God's timing. Each confirmation proves you're being guided by wisdom beyond human understanding. Pay attention to how perfectly everything aligns and appreciate the precision of spiritual timing. What seemed like random events in your past were actually building blocks preparing you for what began today. They weren't mistakes or coincidences. They were strategic preparation for this exact moment. Keep your heart wide open to rapid spiritual evolution. The more you recognize and trust divine timing, the faster you'll step into everything God has prepared for this new season of your life. Just as you're receiving these divine messages about this incredible spiritual shift, your support helps us continue sharing similar guidance with others who need to understand what's beginning in their lives too. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these urgent spiritual messages to reach people who are meant to be part of this same divine timing and transformation that started for you 10 minutes ago. What began 10 minutes ago is setting you up for the fastest spiritual growth you've ever experienced. Just like a caterpillar entering its cocoon phase, you're being prepared for a complete transformation that will amaze everyone who knows you. God has arranged this perfect timing because your spirit is finally ready to handle accelerated development without being overwhelmed by the changes. Focus on spiritual readiness rather than trying to control every detail of how this transformation unfolds. Your job is to stay open, stay faithful, and trust the process even when changes happen faster than you expected. When you remain authentic in your faith during major transitions, miraculous things begin happening in ways you never imagined possible. People will start asking what's different about you, because the light of this new spiritual season will shine through everything you do. Every step you take in alignment with what God began today brings you closer to the person you were always meant to become. This isn't just personal improvement, it's divine renovation of your entire life from the inside out. Stay ready, stay grateful, and prepare to be amazed by what God accomplishes through this shift. As you move through this spiritual shift that began 10 minutes ago, make it a daily habit to say, "I am ready for what God has begun." Speak these words with complete confidence every morning when you wake up. This simple practice aligns your heart with divine timing and creates a spiritual magnet that draws opportunities from this new season directly to you. When uncertainty tries to creep in, or when changes feel too fast, pause and breathe deeply. Use these moments to quiet your mind and tune into the divine frequency that's guiding this transformation. Start each day by thanking God for choosing you to be part of what's beginning right now. Spend 5 minutes in prayer asking for eyes to see and ears to hear what He's revealing in this new spiritual season. When you fill your thoughts with gratitude and expectation, you create space for miracles to manifest in your everyday life. Keep a journal of signs and synchronicities you notice each day. Your faith combined with conscious awareness becomes the key that unlocks every door God is opening during this incredible time of change. During this spiritual shift, you're not just growing personally, you're becoming part of a global awakening that's touching hearts worldwide. This transformation that began 10 minutes ago is happening to chosen people in every nation, creating a network of light that spans the entire earth. Your personal readiness and growth will inspire others around you who are meant to join this same spiritual movement. As you pray for guidance and connect with God during this transition, remember to share your experience with trusted friends and family. Your testimony about what's changing in your life can be the wake-up call someone else needs to recognize their own spiritual shift beginning. Use your story to encourage others who might be feeling the same stirrings, but don't understand what's happening. Embrace each day as a chance to be a beacon of hope, showing others that rapid spiritual transformation is not only possible, but happening right now. In this journey, we strengthen each other through prayer, encouragement, and shared experiences. Together, we're creating a community of believers who recognize divine timing and support each other through every phase of this amazing spiritual evolution. What began 10 minutes ago in your life is connected to something much larger than you can imagine. Your personal spiritual shift is part of God's master plan for global transformation. He's raising up people like you who are sensitive to His timing and ready to carry His light into a world that desperately needs hope. You're not just experiencing personal change, you're being prepared to be an agent of divine change in your community and beyond. This is why you're receiving this message at this exact moment. God needs people who will say yes to His timing, without fully understanding every detail of the plan. Your willingness to trust what began today positions you as a key player in what's coming next. The spiritual doors opening in your life aren't just for your benefit, they're pathways for God's love to reach others through you. Think about the struggles you've overcome, the wisdom you've gained, and the compassion you've developed. All of these experiences were preparing you for this moment when God would call you to step into your true purpose. What feels like personal breakthrough is actually your spiritual activation for kingdom work. Your obedience to this calling will create ripple effects of blessing that touch generations of people you may never meet. In closing, As we embrace what God began 10 minutes ago and everything it means for our future, let's move forward with absolute confidence and spiritual readiness. Be prepared to welcome divine timing in every area of your life, face rapid changes with unwavering faith, and recognize every blessing as confirmation of God's perfect plan. Trust in the power of prayer and in God's constant presence as you navigate this transformation. You are walking into your divine destiny, surrounded by heavenly support and strengthened by supernatural grace. Keep saying, "I am ready for what God has begun," and watch miracles unfold daily. If this message has helped you recognize the spiritual shift that began in your life 10 minutes ago, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for continued guidance through this transformation. Hit the notification bell so you never miss divine timing messages meant specifically for you. When you share this message with others, you're helping God's chosen people recognize their own spiritual awakening. Dear Lord, thank you for what you began today. Please give us wisdom to recognize your timing and courage to follow where you lead. Amen. If this message has awakened your spirit to what God is doing right now, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these urgent divine messages with others who are meant to be part of this same spiritual shift. Please share in the comments your own experiences of what began changing in your life today. Your testimony could be exactly what someone else needs to recognize their own spiritual transformation starting right now.